Hi everyone, we're Kiko, Milan, Brandon, and Anastasia, and today we're going to be talking about walking meditation. So, I'll begin the presentation by introducing several key issues we have identified that are related to the well-being of students as well as faculty in university, in Japan as well as globally. University is often seen as a time of personal growth, exploration, and opportunity. However, beneath the surface, many students are struggling. A 2022 survey by the American College Health Association found that 60% of students reported overwhelming anxiety, while 40% experienced severe depression. Similarly, a recent study in Japan found that 20% of university students in Japan showed depressive symptoms and 26% reported anxiety. Academic stress is a major factor, with intense entrance exams and demanding coursework leading to burnout, sleep deprivation, and feelings of inadequacy. Many Japanese students, for instance, sleep fewer than 6 hours per night due to heavy workloads, far below the recommended amount. Beyond academics, anxiety about the future is rising. In Japan, the shukatsu job hunting process is highly competitive, with students expected to secure employment before graduation. Despite high graduate employment rate, 98.4% for March of 2024, the process is emotionally taxing. As of October 2024, only 71.5% of male and 74.5% of female students had job offers, reflecting a decline. Globally, a 2023 study found 70% of university students felt unprepared for the workforce, highlighting a gap between education and job market expectations. For some students, the stress becomes overwhelming. Japan has one of the highest university student suicide rates globally, 26 per 100,000, partly due to the stigma around seeking help. Many endure struggles in silence. Similarly, in the US, nearly 30% of first-year students drop out, often due to stress and mental health issues, showing how unaddressed challenges impact both well-being and education. Faculty and staff face similar pressures besides university students, balancing teaching, research, and administrative duties while supporting students. A survey of over 500 college staff found 53% considered quitting due to burnout, workload, and stress, with 76% feeling expected to address students' mental health. All in all, universities tend to create environments of high stress for students as well as faculty, which becomes a cyclical issue where stress perpetuates stress, affecting everyone within the academic community. With these issues identified, we'll be focusing on how meditation and mindfulness, particularly walking meditation, can be the start to addressing these issues in the form of management of stress from an individual level.
All right, moving on to the literature review. While it is commonly believed that mindfulness activities can aid the improvement of the practicing individual's mental and consequently physical health, it is important to understand that actual scientific research has been conducted in order to reliably study the effects of mindfulness practice, and the research, employing thorough, quantitative, and qualitative research methods, empirically demonstrates the various positive effects of mindfulness on mental health. For example, effects of mindfulness meditation on college student anxiety, a meta-analysis, is a study meticulously reviewing results put forward by various research, examining the results of mindfulness-based intervention on college students, both undergraduate and graduate, male and female. The meta-analysis demonstrates a clear correlation between mindfulness-based interventions and reduced levels of stress and anxiety in college students. While this particular study addresses general mindfulness interventions, particular research has also been produced with the objective of studying the effects of walking mindfulness practices on psychological distress. Mindful walking in psychologically distressed individuals, a randomized controlled trial, is a study that demonstrates the possibility of mindful walking being a useful new treatment strategy to reduce subjectively perceived symptoms of stress by studying reliable, suitable subjects randomly assigned to an intervention in the control group. Participants aged between 18 and 65 years with moderate to high levels of perceived psychological distress were randomized to 8 sessions of mindful walking in the span of 4 weeks. each session including 40 minutes of walking, 10 minutes of mindful walking, and 10 minutes of discussion. Or they were assigned to a no-study intervention group, which would serve as a ground for comparison. The effects on the participants' subjective mental health were assessed through quantitative methods, using parameters such as the difference to baseline on Cohen's perceived stress scale. The research produced clear results, showcasing that patients participating in a mindful walking program demonstrated reduced psychological stress symptoms and improved quality of life compared to the group that was not subjected to any study intervention. As such, scientific research objectively establishes that mindfulness-based intervention can be helpful in alleviating stress and anxiety in college students, and that walking mindfulness practices in particular can reduce subjectively perceived symptoms of stress in practicing individuals, improving their quality of life. As such, it is logical to infer, based on empirical scientific research, that walking mindfulness can have positive effects on the stress and anxiety levels of university students choosing to practice it.
So, mindfulness practices like walking meditation offer a simple yet powerful way to reduce stress and anxiety, as Anastasia has shown us. Here's how to practice walking meditation in two ways: formally as a structured practice, and informally by integrating mindfulness into daily life. I'll start by explaining how to practice this meditation formally. The instructions I will share are based on John Kabat-Zinn's teachings. So first, find a peaceful place where you can walk 10 to 15 paces back and forth without interruptions. It can be indoors or outside, such as a quiet park or a private neighborhood. Next, start walking, covering 10 to 15 steps. Walk at a pace that feels natural but deliberate. The aim is not speed, but awareness. Also, for mindfulness-based stress reduction, MBSR, the pace is often slow with small steps. As for your hands, you can clasp them behind your back or in front of you, or you can just let them hang at your side, whatever feels most comfortable and natural. At the end of the lane, pause to breathe and reflect for as long as you like. Turn around mindfully, retrace your steps, and repeat this process as many times as you. As you walk, try to notice at least these four basic components of each step. First, the lifting of one foot, then the moving of the foot a bit forward of where you're standing, then placing of the foot on the floor, heel first, and then shifting of the weight of your body onto the forward leg as the back heel lifts while the toes of that foot remain touching the ground. In addition, try to focus your attention on one or more sensations that you would normally take for granted, like your breath coming in and out of your body or the feeling of your head sitting on your shoulders. When you notice your mind wandering, just try again to focus it on one of those sensations. If this walking meditation seems too structured for some, it is surprisingly easy to incorporate elements of it into daily life. You can bring mindfulness to everyday walking, such as going to class or a quick trip to the store. Instead of rushing, take a moment to notice the rhythm of your steps, the feeling of the ground beneath your feet, and the way your body feels as you move. Regardless of whether you're practicing formally or informally, the goal is the same: to cultivate a sense of awareness, calm, and connection with the present moment, which will help reduce stress and anxiety.
Walking is something most of us do every day without thinking much about it. Walking meditation changes that. It turns something simple into a way to calm your mind, focus, and reset. The experiences we'll share show how it can help with stress, focus, and even just feeling more connected to the present moment. Of course, there are challenges, but the benefits are worth it. Everyone's experience is a little different, but the benefits are clear. For Kiko, walking meditation took something she already loved, walking, and made it deeper. By focusing on her breath and steps, she felt calmer, more grounded, and way more aware of her surroundings. She even ditched music during walks to reset and reconnect with herself. Anastasia started walking meditation during a really stressful time in her final year of undergrad. Exams, decisions about her future, everything piled up. Mindful walking became her go-to at night, and over time, it helped her sleep better and handle stress without feeling completely overwhelmed. Milan found walking meditation way easier than sitting still. At first, slowing down felt weird, and her mind kept jumping to her to-do list, but sticking with it made a huge difference. After a mindful walk, she felt more focused and ready to tackle tasks. Even short, informal walks, like to class or to the store, helped her feel clearer. For me, walking meditation showed me how accessible mindfulness really is. I used to rely on music, so walking in silence felt uncomfortable at first. But focusing on my breath and the rhythm of my steps gave me a sense of calm I didn't expect. I started noticing sounds, nature, and small details I would normally miss. It even helped me unwind after overwhelming days. There are also challenges: discomfort with slowing down, self-consciousness in public spaces, and difficulty carving out time for formal practice. However, these challenges can be managed by practicing informally during daily walks, such as to the store or between classes, choosing quieter, less crowded areas to build confidence and focus, or embracing small moments of awareness, even if the walk isn't perfect. The key is to keep it simple and consistent. Even a few minutes of mindful walking can make a difference. Over time, this practice doesn't just calm you down in a moment, it helps you build resilience, a focus, and a deeper connection to yourself and the world around you. Sustaining walking meditation involves consistency, starting small, and viewing mindfulness as a gradual process. With regular practice, this habit can lead to larger transformations, like reduced stress, a sharper focus, and a deeper sense of presence. Over time, mindfulness becomes a way of life, helping us respond to challenges with greater calm and clarity. At the end of the day, walking meditation is about making the ordinary extraordinary. With just a little awareness and intention, something as simple as walking can help you find peace, reset your mind, and handle whatever life throws at you, one step at a time.